whenever you are whenever you are interacting and engaging with people who shame or control, i.e. they're shaming you or shaming others or trying to control you or trying to control others, before you interact and engage with them, do a little bit of prep work before you walk into the room with the mom, or you call the friend for lunch, or you get out of your car to go meet so and so. Take 10 seconds, 20 seconds prepping it and say to yourself, okay, what is something lovely about this person? What is one quality that flows within them that is really lovely? Identify that. And then make a commitment to yourself that the entire time that you're in the presence of this person, you are going to keep coming back to that positive quality and trying to see only that positive quality that they have inside themselves. And then step two, ask yourself, okay, what is the one behavior that they do, or the two behaviors that they do, or the three behaviors that they do that I get triggered by? And you say, well, they can be really controlling, or wow, they shame a lot. They shame people a lot. They make people wrong. They criticize people. Okay, so if they're really controlling, that means that they don't feel like they're in control themselves. So then you would take a deep breath and you invite all of your energy fields, your intention to hold all of your control deep in your core. You're controlling you, having compassion for the fact that they feel totally out of control. No, they can't control you because you've got all of your control chips in your own field. But the compassion reaction of it's got to be rough living in a world that they don't have control of. That's scary. That's got a lot of suffering in it. And or if they are a shamer, you would recognize they're projecting their own internal reality that there might not even be conscious or aware of out onto others. And again, that's a rough inner world. So the compassion reaction. And then you would crank up your self love, self love, self love, modeling self love to them, really valuing a quality that flows within you. And then when they do the shaming, silently say to yourself, they're projecting their internal reality of how they shame themselves out onto me or the situation. And then you have the discernment. And then you're less reactive because you took 20 seconds, a minute, 2 minutes, prepping the experience. And that makes interactions with others incredible and lovely. So anytime somebody does something that triggers you, reflect upon it, not when you're in their presence, but when you're away and you go, what happened to them that makes them do that? What's going on? What is the wound that's creating this unhealthy behavior? And then when you identify the wound, maybe it's true, maybe it's not true, but it's more like, oh, they had a really rough childhood, or oh, their father's really controlling, and that's why they do what they do. It's just their father's stuff. Then you have greater discernment, and the discernment then decreases reactivity. Oh, um, self awareness and suffering. Yeah, let's bring in that piece. And then we're going to dive into some pieces from Mercury retrograde and how to resolve the messy in the 3D reality when pipes break. Another piece to keep awareness on is we use suffering, challenging situations, trauma, to cultivate more self awareness. And so the challenging thing about that is that when you're in a challenging situation, you might not even realize that you're using the challenging situation to hopefully cultivate more self awareness. And so if you are currently in a messy moment, pause and go, how could I be more aware in this moment? How could I choose to react in a way that's in alignment with my essence, my wisdom, my mastery, my grace, my humor, my kindness, whatever it is that you value inside yourself? If you are in meditation and you feel that deep, profound connection with your essence, and you're like, oh, I'm lovely inside, how could you interact and engage in this challenging moment from the I'm lovely inside place? So start pondering using these challenging situations to pull yourself deeper into your line of light, to become more aware of the light that's within you, the positive supportive qualities that flow inside you that then carry you through the challenging situation. And we're just going to bring in a very specific practice for that. And I'm going to invite you to think about a challenging situation that you have in your life right now. And it might be very slight, it might be really big. As you identify just one challenging situation that you are faced with, perhaps on a daily basis, perhaps it's been a challenging situation for days or weeks or months or years. Now ask yourself, what is a quality that you could hold inside yourself, amplify inside yourself with this challenging situation? It's almost like you're asking yourself, what is the heart stance to move into? What's your inner vibrational yoga pose? If you were an ascended master dealing with this situation, what would be your heart stance? Would you have like profound kindness for the situation? Would you crank up your strength and your power? Would you turn up your patience dial, your patient heart? If you were in the situation, if it's a challenging situation, and let's just say you were the person that's lying in bed and can't move and don't feel like you have control of your life, if you were there, how would you want this person who's tending you to be? If you were the insurance agent dealing with a client or a customer who just had their living room flooded, how would you want that customer to be? So what you're doing is you're just taking a moment of reflection and going, okay, this person that I'm interacting and engaging with in this messy situation, if I was in those shoes, how would I want someone to be with me? And then feel the heart stance that you would want that person to hold. And then hold that heart stance while you're interacting and engaging in this challenging situation. So, again, it's just a moment of reflection. What's the heart stance that can carry you through this challenging situation in the most beautiful way? Oh,